Amazingly, I'm starting this video on a Monday morning. I just looked at my clock. It's Monday afternoon. As you can see, I've done nothing with my hair. I have no makeup on. But that's okay, right? It's just me and you, and we're together for a few minutes. In case you haven't watched my videos before, I'm Darlene from Darlene's Garden. My garden is in Athena, Oregon. That's in eastern Oregon, northeastern Oregon. We're just 10 miles, well, maybe 12, from the Washington border. And you've probably all heard of the town of Walla Walla, Washington. The town's so nice they named it twice. We're just about 20 miles from there. We're also the other direction, 20 miles from Pendleton, Oregon. Pendleton is famous for blankets. The Pendleton Woolen Mills is there. And for their Roundup. They've been voted the best Roundup in the world for several years. It really is comparable with some of your bigger roundups, like Calgary Stampede. Right now, I think the national rodeos are going on in Las Vegas. Some of the competitors that come to Pendleton, if they can win here, they qualify to go further on, like to the nationals. Well, I don't know if what I just said is accurate or not. I do know that it's part of the process. I don't know if ours qualifies them, but ours, among others, I don't know how it all works. But, well, I joined you today just to show you what I did this morning. I decided to make peanut butter cookies. Now, we both try to watch our sugar content. So these have no flour in them, and they have no sugar in them. The recipe calls for sugar, but I substitute a sugar substitute for the sugar. So they're really easy to make. It's 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 cup of sugar, or in my case, sugar substitute, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 egg. That's it. You kind of beat up the egg, add all of the ingredients together, and the more you stir it, the more batter, like a cookie batter, it becomes. Then you plop it down on a baking sheet and use your fork to squish it down so that it looks like a peanut butter cookie. And you could say I got one that's shaped funny. And we've eaten a few of these already. It made just about 2 dozen. If you had bigger cookies, it wouldn't make as many. I made them fairly small so that we try to have a little bit of self-discipline for whatever that works. Over here, I have a bag that's been in the freezer. It has my kitchen scraps. It's not looking at the bag instead of where I'm pointing the camera. It has kitchen scraps in there that have been in the freezer. Decided to take it out and let it thaw, and then sometime before the afternoon is over, I'm going to take it out and put it in my worm bins, give them a nice treat. Over here, I've been cutting up some more ginger so that I can feed my ginger bug. If you watched yesterday's video, you know that I used some of the ginger bug to make some ginger ale. And there's several ways to make that ginger ale. My husband finally brought in some jars from he had out in the garage. We got these at it's from Rogue Farms, which I believe is an Oregon company. We got it without anything in it. We just got the containers, and I only have these two. I think I have another jar somewhere that had water in it at some point that I might use, but I'm eventually gonna use these to put some of my ginger ale in. So for right now, they're just sitting on the counter, and I will finish putting together. I have to put this and a spoonful of sugar and stir it up real good into my ginger bug. And feed them. I should feed them every day. Feed the ginger bugs. It's a living organism. It isn't really a bug. I don't know where I got that name, but it's still living because it has yeast. It creates yeast, and it's a living organism that is fermenting. And so that is what I'm up to this morning. I haven't decided exactly what else I'm going to do today. That's the benefit of being retired, is that on most days I can just do whatever I feel like. Now tomorrow we have our Toastmasters meeting, so I get up early and we go into Pendleton. Our Toastmaster meeting is from 6:45 to 7:45. We usually get there a little after 6, get everything all set up. Most of the members arrive around 6:30, and we kind of chit-chat, and then we start the meeting promptly at 6:45. We get done promptly at 7:45, so that those people who have to go to work have time to get there. I love the way my hands smell after working with that ginger. It smells so good. I love the smell of ginger. I didn't know that before. I have not used ginger a whole lot in most of anything until I started making this ginger bug, and then putting it out into something that I could drink after a while. So that's pretty much what my Monday is like. Oh, I told you about my Tuesday. And then this week, I don't think I have much of anything going else on the rest of the week. Last week was super busy. I had something where we went somewhere just about every day. But I think this week things are settled down. I've got all the Christmas presents wrapped, except for the ones we haven't purchased yet, which I don't know. Upon my husband's whim, we will go somewhere and go shopping. He has an idea what we want to get our grandson. I think we're going to do that tomorrow. And we know what we want to send granddaughter. We'll do that pretty soon, too. She lives in West Virginia, so that's a ways away. And she's becoming quite a beautiful young lady. She's, 12 and a half years old? Just about a teenager. Very pretty. And I'd show you my tree and everything I showed you the last couple times I recorded, but the lights aren't on it right now. We have a timer on it. The lights, both inside and outside, are all set to go on. Well, my husband says 4 o'clock, but I told him it's actually going on at 4:01. 4:01 is when everything goes on. So, and right now it is 13:22, 1:22, for those of you who don't read military time. We have all of our clocks set on military time. I'm not sure why. Well, I think it's because my husband is retired law enforcement, and they kind of went by military time when he was working, and I've gotten used to it, and it makes more sense, because that way if you say 1 o'clock, you don't have to explain whether you're talking about it in the wee hours of the morning or in the afternoon. It speaks for itself. Well, I'm going to sign off for today. And I was busy watching some of your videos. I don't have time in my day to watch everybody's videos, obviously, or I would be sitting in my easy chair watching videos all day long, which is not good for me. Well, the videos are good for me, but sitting the whole day is not. So what I like to do, as long as it works, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, it's been doing pretty good lately, is open the video, the YouTube video, on my phone, and then push the little button to make it go on my Samsung TV. I can watch the videos of the YouTube on my TV, which is a lot better because I can wander around the house doing stuff and still be watching the videos. If I watch a live, the TV doesn't show the chat, but that's okay. It's tricky to keep up with the chat and watch the video at the same time anyway. So, although I do sometimes have the chat open on my phone and watch the video on the TV. So, I was trying to figure out what's behind. Oh, it's the ficus tree that's right behind me. That one's easy to maintain because it's plastic. But I like it. In the other room, I've got some little ones that are real. They don't like to be watered too much, but they don't like to run out of water either, so you have to kind of be a little bit diligent with them. Also inside I have an avocado tree that's, well, a couple of them actually that are growing. When did I start those? The beginning of summer. So they're probably 6, 7 months old, at least. And then I have some lemon trees also that, the lemon trees are growing way slower than the avocado. And one of my lemon trees lost all of its leaves, but then they grew back, so just not sure what caused it to lose its leaves. Anyway, I got sidetracked, and I do that really easily. So I said I was going to sign off. I better do that, just that. So until I talk to you again, may the good Lord richly bless you. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I love, 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 love when you comment on my videos. So we'll see you later. Take care.